Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. If you are indeed new here, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Toké. In today's reading, we are looking at quantum leaps of faith. We're officially in eclipse season, and today's reading is inspired by the upcoming eclipse on March 14th, I believe, but do not quote me, okay? But yes, we're officially in eclipse season, and I wanted to look at quantum leaps of faith around this time, okay? Because eclipses, they're portals. For me, eclipses, I read them as portals that you can use for a quantum jump or a quantum leap into your highest timeline, into your highest self, into whatever reality you are aligned to and ready for, okay? And this reading is for those of us that has been closing out cycles and wanting to like actively and consciously sensing this quantum leap of faith that you're taking, and you're actually ready for it. So today we're looking at your new timeline or your new reality if you do make that quantum leap or that quantum jump, okay, that you've been intuitively feeling within every fiber of your being that you are ready for, okay? And I want this reading to serve as a confirmation and not necessarily all the answers to your question, okay? This is a confirmation of the things that you've already been working with your guides and your spiritual team coming to you right here through me as well. So thank you for being here. We have 3 piles as always: pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. For pile number 1, we have Apocalypses. For pile number 2, we have the nectar, and for pile number 3, we have the venom. Please do your due diligence to sync your energy into this reading. That way you're picking a pile intuitively that is meant for you, okay? And once you're done picking your pile or piles, I will be seeing you in your reading. Hello there, group number 1. Welcome to your reading where we're taking a look at your quantum leap, okay? What's in your new timeline should you decide to take a leap of faith that your intuition have been asking you to take, okay? I hope you're doing well wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. All right, so this is the archetypal energy that kind of talks about what's in that reality, or like what you need to become to be able to make that leap of faith, okay? This is a frequency that's in that reality for you, and this is also kind of like a soul's activation that happens within that reality, okay? That new timeline, your highest timeline. And this is kind of like a soul growth, what you're upgrading to, if you will, okay? All right, so for the first pile here, let's talk about your archetypal energy here, and it is the apocalypses. I feel like this quantum leap of faith that you're taking, it's like it really feels to me like I don't even think you asked for this, but this was something that was going to happen regardless, okay? Apocalypses. This quantum leap was fated for you, and I really truly feel like it is here and now for you. Whether you believe that or not is going to be up to you. Apocalypses suggests that you are in a space right now where you are shedding a lot of things. You're shedding a lot of indoctrinations, you're shedding a lot of polarities, you're shedding a lot of things, okay? Within this reality, I feel like you're really coming into union, okay, with the other, or with source here. You're really coming into union with source, with the one eye here. That's what that suggests, seeing things from a very high perspective. So I feel like that quantum leap, it's going to solidify, like once the shift happens, it really feels like your new reality is going to feel like you are one with God, with source, with the universe, with everything, okay? With everything and with nothing. Yes, apocalypse is here. This is essentially, I really feel like you're, yes, this timeline, okay, this new reality and this timeline is definitely one for your highest good, because it closes out all other timelines that has not been seeing things from this perspective of oneness, okay? Or in times where you've been feel pulled to the too far to the left or too far to the right. I feel like you're really coming into balance. This is definitely balance for you, okay? Balance is what's waiting for you. Balance in such a way where you're also like appreciative of being able to, like, you are actually very proud of yourself for seeing what's not aligning with you anymore, and for simply letting them go in a way where you're not angry, you're not like, you just understood that it was time. It was time for you to become this person. It was time for you to start walking as your highest self, no matter what. And it's like you also set up boundaries, okay? There's a lot of boundaries that I also feel like you're setting here, where every single thing that's in your reality you are aware of. You are you like every single thing that's coming in, you have the power to say yes or no. That's what I'm getting here. And it's going to be like up to you to decide, what's in your reality. Apocalypse just signifies to me in the very like you it really feels to me like you've reached a maturity level of taking off your rose colored glasses and you're really seeing things clearly now. And actually that's very beneficial for you. You're seeing that it's beneficial for you to see things as they are, okay? Because there are no gray areas anymore. Like your intuition, I'm getting, is going to be so spot on, because again, you kind of identify the things that were in your way, like that were blocking you, that were making you feel, yeah, the things that were blocking you. You also understand now where you want to go, and you understand the call. That's what I'm getting here. It's like you've been awakened to a calling here, and you're finally saying your goodbyes to everything so that you can make that jump into that new reality. That's what I'm getting here. So it's going to require for you to allow things to die as they would. This apocalypse, that's what it's telling me here. For you to successfully make that quantum leap, there's a lot of baggage that you have to let go of here, because that baggage cannot come with you in your new reality. So apocalypse here says removing the veil of deception. Apocalypse indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. Exactly. The first is the lifting of the veil, and this means truths that has been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them coming to light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypse's energy is similar to a forest fire's devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. Exactly. Hold on to your center, because you're going on a wild ride. And like I said, I don't think that you even chose this. I think it's just time. Like the time finally came, and you're picking, your intuition is very, very active right now of picking up things. So please start paying attention, okay, on what the signs of that quantum leap is. And oh, of course, this is a frequency of that quantum leap. That new timeline is consciousness with the number 17. Out there! Stop it! Here, this is a frequency, okay, in that new reality, in your highest timeline, is your consciousness literally being blown open. There's an expansion of your consciousness. That's what's happening in your quantum leap, is like your new reality, or the reality that you're calling in, that your soul is calling in for you, is, okay, removing the veil, is awakening your consciousness, is expanding your consciousness. And the frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all multidimensional aspects that show up, so that we can include them in our reality. Yes. Yes, this is definitely going to be very, very interesting for you, because it really feels like what you thought you knew, okay, how you thought reality to be, is what's being unearthed for you, okay? Everything that you thought you knew, like shifting that to the side, closing that cycle, like allowing that to be like, okay, you've come, you've done your thing, and this is essentially, you're moving into a new space where a lot of unanswered questions will come to be answered for you. Okay, I think you have a lot of big questions about the reality that we live in, and how everything works. And I think that's definitely what's waiting for you. So let's look at this. Let's see the soul growth. Okay, what's being activated for you on a soul level. Wow. Oh my God. This is huge. Oh my God. Literally, your connectedness to everything is what you're awakening to right now. This is it. I really feel like apocalypses is the archetypal energy surrounding this. Apocalypse is the archetypal energy surrounding this. And it's essentially that, you've been living life. Like, it's almost like you've been asleep through life. You've been on autopilot, okay, throughout this lifetime that you're in. And your highest timeline requires you to be awakened, okay, to strip off all the things, okay, that to strip off all the things that are no longer growing for you, and to again take off that rose-colored glasses. And it's kind of like things about to get really, really fun, but also like be gracious through this expansion. That's what I'm getting here, because something's gonna happen that's gonna shake your foundation, okay, your foundation of what you thought was very solid. Okay, what you thought was very solid. That's what I'm getting here, because on a soul level, this is what you're awakening to. Your soul in this time, this quantum leap of faith, okay, is asking for you to be present, to not live in the past, or to not, drift too far to the past or to the future. Exactly. Oneness here and now. That's what you're jumping into. And that is so beautiful, because ultimately I really feel like, again, you're so aware, your focus is on all the multidimensional aspects of you, right? Here and now, what you can do here and now. And this right here says, I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within, no matter where you're at, no matter what your reality is telling you, no matter. So definitely the veil is lifting for you. That's what's happening here. Yes. The veil is lifting for you. I really feel like you're becoming more of your highest self. That's what this also tells me. With this I am presence, I think your soul gets stuck in a way where it's like, in this lifetime that you are in, I really feel like it's inevitable for us as humans, okay, to, especially with the way we're designed, okay, it's inevitable for us as humans to get lost in the past, and our shoulda, coulda, woulda, I could have done this better, I could have done this, and all that stuff, and eventually even berating ourselves and beating ourselves up for the actions that we didn't take when we knew we were supposed to take them. It's like, being a person who procrastinates and then you start to get mad at yourself, and it's like, that's a waste of energy. Or it's like we focus too far into the future, okay, because we're so scared that we're going to make the wrong mistakes and whatnot and all these things, and our future essentially starts to scare us, and it's just too much. Okay, as a human, I just feel like it's too much. And that's the thing, I feel like your future might also scare you, the grandiosity of your ambition and all the things that you want to become in the future. It might scare you in the now, because you're tapping into something that hasn't happened yet. Like, how about we still literally, like, how about we really, really, really be present in the now, okay? And every now is eventually going to be the future, right? So I really think that's what you're working with here, is being able to leave the past where the past is, leave the future with where the future is, and you're really seeing the balance. You really feeling balanced within the now, within your present moment, knowing that your future is safe and the past is the past. Before we move on to tarot, I would like to actually see within astrology here, I think that one wants to come out. Within astrology here, what this quantum leap, like, what's the astrological energy behind it? Okay, this new timeline that you're making a quantum leap into. And this reading is also just so you know what's already available for you, so that you can make that shift, okay? So that you can be aware and conscious of it, of that reality that is ready for you now, okay? So I want to see empathy, okay? Moon in Pisces, Moon in Pisces. So really following your feelings, really being at home with how you feel. And I definitely think, yes, you are a very sensitive being. You're definitely giving me Piscean energy, because I was gonna say that with this, with Apocalypses, because it's kind of like a Piscean energy of like going back within, surrendering and essentially going within to refamiliarize yourself with, yourself. Yes. And then this one, wow, we have Venus, Venus in Taurus with romance. Okay, so romanticizing life, like romanticizing every moment here is what I'm getting. And really being at home and at peace with yourself in every given moment, like having little to no anxiety, because you know that you're so rooted in the now, and that's where everything happens from. It's not from the past, it's not from the future. Everything that you're going to build is going to start from now. It's starting from now, right? So, like, really being rooted in your now moments is what I'm getting here. Is what's going to be really freeing for you, and it's what's going to really calling this romance. I'm really getting also a lot of spontaneity. Like, once you let go of some heaviness, I really feel like this new timeline is a lighter one for you. It's lighter. It's like you're truly seen here as the source of light. Okay, like you are just, I don't know, you're just a bright shining light. And yeah, yes, experiences like luxury living, or like romanticizing your daily life, or like romanticizing you drinking coffee in the morning, or just falling in love again with life. That's what I'm getting here. I swear, this is what I like with this romance. It's like you're gonna be feeling like you're falling in love again with life. Every material thing that you wanted would definitely come to you, because you start to feel like you're worthy of the things, and then they start to appear, they start to materialize in your reality in this timeline. Because again, essentially, once you're living in your highest timeline, everything is possible there. And you're also not doubting that. You're also not afraid of it, okay? Even if it's not there now, again, you have trust that because you're so connected to the present moment, everything that you want is going to come into that present moment. Okay, there's no need for you to chase, there's no need for you to run into the past, there's no need for your mind or for your energy to be scattered. That's what I'm getting here, because you're expanded, and it's almost like you're also connected to all of those parts. Like you're also connected to the future in a way where, like, yes, you've seen it, you've seen what can happen. Okay, you're connected to it, so you're working your way to that future reality that you're building, right? But also your past, you hold your wisdom from there, you hold the experiences. However, you do not let them fall into your present moment now, and you do not let them, like, you don't let your past get you stuck in your present moment. You don't let the fears of the past, of how you lacked your confidence or you had low self-esteem, block you now. You're like, no, that's old news, that's old story. Yes, it happened to me, but not anymore. That's what I'm getting here. And I think that's why you give yourself this empathy. You really become a friend of for yourself. You really become a friend, okay, to all of these parts, past energies, or this past side of you, okay, that really needed a friend in that time. I think you here and now is becoming a friend to those past, and you that's making that quantum leap is also like you're really doing this for yourself. That's what I'm getting here. Like there's a part of you, I don't know if you're, I think it's your higher self that's really kind of trying to like guide you and remove the veil and really connect you to your intuition here. So I'm going to go ahead and tap into tarot, your advice from your spirit guides on how to really call this in, or how to navigate jumping into this reality. Yeah, and I also want to ask your higher self and your spirit guides on the path of least resistance, okay, to really allow this quantum leap to be successful, if you will. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. The path of least resistance. That's interesting. All right. So I know some cards flipped open, but this is the one that actually stayed open, and this is the one that called my attention. And yes, you are shedding. My group number ones, you need to know right now, Okay, if things are not going as you want them to go right now, please, this is all for good reason. Okay, if you're feeling a heightened pain because of something that you wanted, or because of, because of something that you feel like you lack in your reality right now, please know that that is a precipice for your new beginning. Okay, because again, allow for the, you're in a very transitory state right now. Group number one, you're in a very transitory state that is helping you expand your consciousness. Okay, so some of the lower frequency energy, or the like fear, doubt, betrayal, shame, and all that stuff, that's what you're mourning. I think those are the things that are leaving. I think you're mourning the times that you have lost. Okay, yes, I think you're definitely mourning wasted time, wasted energies, and just, you're cleaning a house. Like, you're cleaning a house, you're feeling the feelings. Yeah, I really feel like you're cleaning a house, and yes, leaving this past in the past is going to feel like you're dying. It's going to feel like you're mourning. It's like this apocalypse is, when we read it, it says there's two parts of it. The part where you're awakened to the things that needs to fall away, okay, seeing the truth, the absolute truth of things, and also like the second part was also like feeling a sense of sadness. Okay, and we have to feel it. That's just what happens with awakening. It's all part of it. So I definitely feel like this is prevalent now for you. But let's see here. The Empress. Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes. I love seeing the Empress because she is so in tune with this Taurus energy of being like, listen, this is my garden. I have planted every single seed here, okay, in this reality, in this new timeline I'm entering. I have planted every seed. I have nurtured them. I have watered them, okay? And wow, you're gonna have so much fun. Group number one, I promise you, you're entering a life of pleasure, a life of luxury, a timeline of luxury where you really feel at home, at peace, and at ease with yourself. And because you're taking care of yourself, that's how your abundance grows. Because you're nurturing yourself, because you're nurturing your passions, your sensualities, your desires, right? And you're making sure you're putting up your boundaries so that, people are not telling you, hey, you can't achieve this. You're like, nope, maybe you guys can't, but listen, I create my own reality. That is the theme for your quantum leap here. And I know we say that a lot, but this is like energetically. Look at this light body activation. Energetically, this isn't about just saying it anymore. This is about walking as that, moving forward. And it's kind of like everything. Like, I really feel like you're going to be getting signs back from nature, spirits, from nature, from life itself. Like, yeah, no, like we're hand in hand. Like, we're trusting each other here. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so with this Venus, this is Venusian all day. Venusian energy. It's a very watery energy. It's kind of like flow. This is divine feminine also in a way. Okay, it really carries the energy of the divine feminine here, of allowing yourself to flow, allowing yourself to be liberated. Okay, from a lot of mental rigidity, or like things that have just, okay, things that just needed to die, mentality that has already been outdated. All right, let's see what this is. Queen of Stones, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, okay, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Mother of Stones in the West. Mother of Stones in the West. Yes, like the question is, like, you have no idea how powerful you are. Okay, I feel like within the Empress, that's what she's telling me. And I think it's your femininity that's going to allow you to graciously transition. Your feminine energy, your divine feminine energy, is what's going to really, really help you ground yourself into this energy here, because you're supposed to be moving with flow. Things like when you walk up to a door, that door will sense this energy, this light body, this presence, okay, of divinity within you, and that door will open. Whereas maybe if it was someone else that went to that door because they didn't have this, this oneness mentality about them, or this perspective, that door might not open. But it's essentially you walking every step, okay, and knowing that your steps are guided, and also knowing that the doors that you want to be open, they will respond to you, they will recognize you. they will recognize you. They will see you as this, okay? Because I'm really being drawn to this door here. So this is like, yeah, weaving your own reality, weaving it to how you want it to be. Like I said, Queen of Pentacles. I already was talking about the Empress, okay? But Queen of Pentacles is the woman, okay? That she, like, and that's another garden here too. Queen of Pentacles, again, she meticulously puts everything that she wants to see in her garden, and her flowers are blooming. But also, it's like there has to be, it's like there's a somber feeling too with her, where it's like she gets to watch the things that she has planted that has grown, but also it's like she also falls into the cycle of like mourning, those things that she has poured her blood, sweat, and tears into, that she has nurtured so passionately, grow to their maturity, but also crumble and also die. And she then mourns them, but also she goes back and she plants another one. So it's like really like understanding your own cycles here and allowing yourself to experience your high levels, okay, and your low levels too, and not really like attaching yourself to that identity of when things are crumbling and when things are rising for you, okay, so that you don't get stuck with this morning energy. It's like you're supposed to flow with things. That's what I'm getting here. Because perfection, like the things that die, like death is also part of perfection. Death is also part of birth. There's no birth without death. There's no new life without things ending. That's what I'm getting here. So it's like, again, welcome the things that are ending, because right now you're very actively in charge. I don't know why they want to say that, but they said you're actively in charge of your reality. Number three, okay? So this is a very creative time for you too. Like, what do you want to see? Like, reconnect with your own creativity as well. That's what I'm getting here. Reconnect with your own creativity and build a solid foundation. You cannot make this up, you guys. Number three, number four. So things are definitely progressing gradually as they are meant to. That's the message here, okay? And really, again, allow for these things to fall, because you are awakening to your true selves. It really feels like maybe you've always been this light, but life's experiences kind of weighed this energy down. And now, again, this eclipse season for you, it's kind of like night and day, shifting that reality and having like really plugging yourself into your own presence, okay? Feeling your own spirit. That's what I'm getting here. Like awakening your own spirit, awakening your own consciousness. This is someone that I feel like is just maybe starting their own spiritual journey. And it's like you've always went about life in a way where like life loves you back, okay? And I think now life wants to give you even more, because you're so obedient. It feels like it's like you allow for, yes, your experiences to, like, you just allow for them to be. That's what I'm getting here. So there's definitely a reward of luxury coming to, like luxury life, like romanticizing your life, okay, and having empathy for everything that's around you and also yourself. And people also have an empathy for you for maybe the journey that you've had to go through to be who you are today within the Empress here, ruling over, like, yes, you're ruling over your domain here. You're the queen of your own queendom. That's what I'm getting here. Or you're the king of your own kingdom here. That is essentially what I'm getting here. And really being able to curate your life in a way where it feels very good to you. Because again, divine feminine energy has to do with your sensuality. It has to do with feeling good, like feeling like, yes, you're in a bubble of perfection. Even though it doesn't make sense to anyone else, you are in a bubble of perfection here. And allowing your spirit to be free, okay? Because again, you are a free spirit. With this I am present, your soul's activation is activating you to be a free spirit and to experience things like exactly how your soul was called to experience them, okay? But also having that foundation with the power of the earth here, Four of Pentacles, having that solid foundation of knowing that, yes, I create my reality. That's what I'm getting here. I don't want to get too redundant, so we're gonna move forward, okay? We're gonna move forward. So Pisces season right now might have been a time where you reflected, or where you're reflecting on a lot of the things, okay? And you're also being there for yourself in a way that no one has ever been there for you, or in a way that you really, really need it. Maybe like your inner child or something here. That's what I'm getting, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm getting here with the number 4. Definitely there is protection. Like I said, this future or this reality is definitely very protected for you, okay? It is protected, because this bubble here, I definitely see a bubble of protection, especially with also with the power of the earth here, 4 of Pentacles. So again, don't hold on too tightly on an experience, okay, because you want it to happen so bad. No, this is kind of like attract it. Like attracted, because you already have this air to you, this air of being connected to everything that you can possibly be, okay, even your highest potential. So I think it's already there, so it's telling you like attracted. Don't get distracted by your emotions, or by, yeah, don't get distracted here. Like, don't fall too much into this morning. Don't get too distracted by your failures, or what you've considered to be failures, even though it may not be. Like I said, this season for you, whatever is happening in your life right now, good or bad, is a precipice. It's a stepping stone into really walking as this Empress energy. Okay, allowing your divine feminine energy to shine. All right. So I just got these ones just to see what we need to know, anything else we need to know. And it says a quiet retreat. It is time to disconnect to Pisces energy. Reflections, exactly, reflections. It is time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you will have more clarity about what to do next. See, because it's very, very personal to you. When it comes to the Empress, it's very personal to her. Like, it's like, yes, it's very personal to her. Only her will be able to gain the answers from beyond the veil, because this is her journey. Okay, successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you that idea. Do not allow money concerns. See, and I think that's talking about, yes, material. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Okay, so I'm going to put those there because I want to see. Let's get you some magical spell cards. Let's see what they have to say, okay? What is in your quantum leap reality? Okay. What can we expect? What is in your quantum? What is in your new timeline, your new reality? What is in your new reality? A magical spell to help you attract this and draw it in even more. Okay. All right, so what does this say? Ooh, courage. Yes. Yes, the courage to be who you were called to be, okay? Because, growing up, as we're growing up, there's a lot of projection onto our true light, our inner light, that then, causes it so hard for even us to recognize ourselves, right? Our true selves. And I think that's the journey you're headed to now, is discovery of your true selves, like stripping away the veil, ripping away everything that has blocked your cognition here, okay? Courage, number 17. See, number 17 is coming out twice. So there's something with numbers with you here, okay? So I think those are signs for you. There's signs for you. You might get a lot of angel numbers, okay? Numbers are signs for you, so be aware of that. And they both come down to the number 8. So it's a sign of infinity, okay? And it goes to show you the cycles. What goes around comes around, all right? So just not getting lost into, the emotions and the despair and all these things. I think finally you understand, like, aha, this is an aha moment. Yes. It's like a aha moment for you. Courage says, by shining brave, true, and bright, my courage now returns this night. Okay? Throughout your dark skies, by shining brave, okay, your courage now returns this night. So every time you go through like a very dark experience, maybe, or like a, you know, yes, a dark energy or a dark experience, you always find yourself to be this light. I think it always reminds you of how, yes, how much, yes, how much of a light you are. Okay, wow, your steps are guided. I kept saying that. Like I said, because this was an energy that I don't think you asked for, it's like it was ordained for you, it was fated for you. So, of course, there will be divine guidance for you. It's going to be about how you pick up on those signs and also how you communicate to with this divine guidance, how you communicate to your spiritual team or, yes, or source itself. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. These are your angels for sure coming in. These are angels. Yeah, angelic energy. Okay. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. Okay. So actually let's ask those whispers. Let's ask those beings who shine. Let's see their power animal for you. Let their messages be clear and kind. Oh my god, group number one, that is so funny. I don't know if you were here for the last video that I did where I did a collaboration with Otter Spirit, and it's so funny that that came out. But let's see here. That's where I got these bracelets from. It's from Otter Spirit's website. So that's why it's so funny to me. Anything else? Oh, yes, I like that one. And then what else, please? One more. Okay. So the first card here says, Otter Spirit, you are never alone. And I love how it's shaped like love too. So know this. They want you to know, the whisper, the beings who shine, the angels, your angels want you to know that you're never alone, okay? And it's because they also know that this is rough. This is rough for, you know, whoever is not prepared for this. And I definitely think they're walking with you, guiding you, okay, preparing you to take that jump, to take that leap. They've been giving you courage, okay? They've been sending you experiences for you to build courage here and confidence. That's what I'm getting. Because look at this. Look at this. This says, Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up with the number 2. Life is speeding up, Antelope Spirit. And the last card, Ant Spirit. So 1, 2, and then 42. That's interesting. And Spirit, it's time to collaborate. So I think that's definitely an invitation, okay, to collaborate with your guides. Not only that, also with the universe here, okay? My group number ones, this is all that I'm seeing for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found some clarity, comfort, and confirmation. Okay, and I look forward to seeing you in your next video. Bye-bye. Hello there, group number 2. Welcome to your reading where we're taking a look at what's in your new timeline, your new reality, okay, from this quantum leap of faith that your intuition has been asking you to take, okay? So you chose here my nectar, and this archetype of energy is the energy that surrounds essentially what you have to allow or surrender to make this quantum leap or to make this quantum jump. And it's the nectar. The nectar, okay? So allowing yourself to really feel things or the essence of things. I think the reality that you're jumping into is one where when you look at something or when you're in an experience, you feel the depth of what it is. You can touch something. Like, it's like I'm getting like you can look at a book and touch it, and you, like, you just touching it, right? You just touching it, your energy just interacting with it, understands the essence of that without even having to open the book. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Like you looking at your crystal and not really just seeing a labradorite, but it's like you're, like it's speaking to you, like it's connecting with you on a very like core deep level. That's what I'm getting here, which also tells me that you are connected to your own core, to your own true essence. And that's why this is now ready for you to do. This reality is now ready. Okay, this timeline is now ready. This is, yeah, That's why this timeline is not ready for you to claim, okay, for you to attract it, right? The nectar. So things feeling sweet, okay, like honey. Maybe your taste might even be heightened. Also, your senses will be heightened. Like, again, you even, oh my God, I'm even getting that light. I don't know, like light, maybe light from your phone. Like when you're looking at your phone, like you might be so sensitive to where you want to turn the brightness down on your phone, like that kind of thing, okay? Because you're like, wait, why is this so bright? I'm getting that you're just getting a new sense, like a heightened sense to everything that you're coming into contact with. Okay, that's what's in this quantum leap for you. The nectar, things feeling sweet, things, yeah, like, you know how, like, if you have sweet tooth and maybe you ate something and you just like, it's too sweet. Like, I get that thing where I cannot eat ice cream because it's just too, I don't like sweets. Actually, I don't like sweets at all. Like, I'm not, yes, it's so funny because it's just too much. It's too intense, you know? That's what I'm getting here. So I'm feeling like, yes, you would just be feeling things on a more intense level. So be aware of, how you're exposing yourself, your own essence to other things here, okay? So that yeah, just be aware here. That's what I'm getting here. I'm getting two messages because it's like you can feel like you don't know what you might be coming into contact with, but like be aware so that you know how to protect yourself from feeling something so intensely, okay? Because we don't know if it's going to be good or bad, or like there's no label of what it is that you might be feeling, right? Until you actually start to feel it. Okay, so the cards here to my left, this is the frequency of what that timeline, that reality holds for you. Authority. Okay, authority. Let's go back to the nectar here where I said be careful how you're giving yourself to things, okay? Because you don't know, okay? You don't know how it's going to affect you because, again, you feel things on a very, very intense level. So I'm also getting here, like, you are going to stop giving your power away. Like, you are not giving your power away to anything anymore. And that's why you're kind of calling your own senses back. Like, you're coming back to your own core. That's what I'm getting here. You're going back to your own core, how things are meant to have been feeling for you, like really, really feeling good at your own core here. Really feeling good by your own choices, by your own authority here. That's what you're opening up to. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, realized, yet it is receptive, wise, and it is loving. It is receptive, wise, and it is loving. And I love that because that's the nectar. What is a nectar? It's like the flower, when a flower blooms, like, the bees go, or yeah, insects drink the nectar, but it has to also bloom first before you reach the core of where the nectar sits, where the nectar lies, That's the thing. So I really feel like you're blooming or you've bloomed, okay? Okay, so the quantum leap that you're taking is you knowing that you've already bloomed. You are definitely, okay, at the core of who you were meant to be, and that's authority. I love that. There's a Capricornian energy that I'm getting from here, which I like because it's kind of like, yeah, maybe I like things, things are, yeah, like I like things because I feel the essence of them and what they mean to me, okay? So you find things very meaningful, like you give meaning to every experiences. I feel like you also make people feel seen, and you're being seen. That's what I'm getting here. So let's see what's activated on a soul level for you in this reality, in this quantum leap, okay? Wow. Akashic Stargate. Akashic Stargate says, align with purpose. Just listen to that, okay? Aligned with purpose. Doesn't that feel like having authority? Because you're like, nah, there's no way around it. I am aligned with purpose. Like, be and it is. I have said that, okay? And it says, crossroads, there are no wrong paths. Crossroads, there are no wrong paths. Exactly. There are no wrong paths. I mean, within nectar, exactly, there are no wrong paths, because again, you're feeling the core of what something is, and whatever that thing is still like instills some sense of authority to you in a way where it's like, hey, well, I followed my intuition to follow this, right? And I felt the experience of what that was meant to be, and you know what, I gained some lessons or a blessing from it. And that's the nectar of that story, that's the nectar of that reality, is being able to jump into different experiences and feeling the heightened, feeling the core of it, okay? Feeling the originality. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. The originality of everything, of every experience. And I feel like essentially it's your own originality that's also like being seen in the world now, and your authority again over your own reality, your ability to make your life feel like a nectar to everyone, to every bee, to every bees that come into your flower and want to drink your nectar. So yeah, you are definitely feeling like honey for a lot of people as well. Like something about you is just so sweet. I think maybe just, yeah, I think it's the way that you portray yourself, it's the way that you dress up, it's the way that, it's your aura. Everything about you just screams independence. It screams essence. It seems opulence. It screams, yeah. Yeah, I really like this. Like this is really good energy. Okay. So yes, you'll be feeling the frequency in that reality is the frequency of authority again. And Akashic Stargate, I see you as again someone. It feels like you're very ambitious to me, right? And it feels like, you know, you like juggling a bunch of opportunities and seeing like which one you want to go into, or like you just have a lot of ideas, things that you want to try. You want to try so many things. You want to travel to so many places, and I always feel like, I feel like with you, this new reality that's opened up for you is you being you getting to do all the things that you want to do, all the things that you want to experience, and not just experiencing them on a low level of like, oh, you know, you're just putting your feet, like just, you know, testing it, and just like for you, it feels like you're experiencing the grandiosity of something here. Every experience that you go into, you experience them to the heightened sense of pleasure. I don't know, okay? But it's like you just experience things for exactly what they are. And it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter, because for you, it's the sheer courage or the sheer will to want to express something is, you know, what's being shined here. Like that's just who your soul is. Your soul, it likes to try new experiences. It likes to learn from other cultures. It likes to, again, yeah, like it just wants to know God's creation on different levels, and like it throws itself into new things unabashedly, and you know, not ashamed to express and experience, you know, certain things within Akashic Stargate here. That's what I'm getting. Because you really know that anything that's calling you, again, because you feel them to the core, they're calling you for a reason. They're calling you for a reason. And again, you have the authority over your own life to where like you do not allow yourself to be swayed by others, even when you're at a crossroads, because you know that there are no wrong paths for you. You know that, hey, you know what, this thing is calling me. I'm going to answer the call. Like, you know, I have the say so here, all right? I have the freedom to do whatever, yes, I wish, to experience whatever I want to experience here. So I want to see within this astrology, let's see what astrology is surrounding this timeline, okay? Let's see what we can expect. Let's see what's getting a boost, okay? Exaltation, oh my God. Oh my God, this is okay, listen. Okay, for you, I'm getting that. The way your intuition works, okay, it's always exalted in a way where it's like, again, you know that that thing is calling you. That's why you follow suit, okay? That's why you follow suit. There's no doubt. There's no doubts for you at all. When something is calling you, you're going to go after it. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like you're also kind of stubborn about, again, with this authority and this new timeline, you're going to be very stubborn about the things that you want to see, because you know that they're meant to come for you. Because again, you already sense the essence of these things, and it's a matter of like having it like actually following through with this, or like feeling it in reality. The moon in Taurus. Moon is very feminine. Taurus is also a very feminine sign. You know, it's earthy, it's grounded, okay? So it's like you really feeling grounded about the things that you feel, how you're feeling, and be like, no, this is exactly how I feel, and I'm gonna say it, or I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna express how I feel, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Like your feelings being exalted, because like, you know, you feel the core of things, like, you know, there's no other way. Oh my Lord, yes. Order. Oh my God, that order and this authority, they're best friends, okay? Exaltation here. What are you up to? What is going on with you, group number 2? I really like this for you, because again, with this order here, this is moon in Virgo, okay? Service matters to you. Okay? Again, like service really matters to you. The way that you experience these things, it's like you're being of service to yourself. When you decide to go into different experiences, you're being of service to yourself and those people that will come into contact with this nectar that you're bringing. Okay, because I really feel like you're also the type of person that will be touching a lot of people's lives, because you have your life set up in a way where it's like people want to look up to you and how you did all the things that you did. How your life really feels exalted, okay? Oh, I like this for you, group number 2. This is going to be fun. This is fun because you're absolutely in charge here. And it's like you're supported because, again, you're aligned with purpose, because you're in a space now where, again, you feel the core of things. And when you feel the core of things, that's the originality. That's like, that's what it was meant to always be. So that's what you're going to be feeling. It's very interesting, okay? Order with moon in Virgo here. See, we have moon in Virgo and moon in Taurus, and those are 2 earth signs. One is of service, and also one is like always, again, health. Yes, health. One has to do with health as well. So your mind, your spirits, your mind, body, and spirit, like actively doing exercises or like finding, you know, inspirational books to read or things like that. That's more of what you're going to be doing in this reality too, because you understand how they bring order to your mind, and they help you see things clearly. Okay, this is like, I feel like you're always in spring cleaning mode. Okay, like, okay, let's look at what's supposed to be here, what's not supposed to be here, because I feel like this isn't like to the core of what it's supposed to be yet. So let's take that out of there. Let's do more of this. Let's do this. Like, that's what I'm getting with you here, is you're just going to be very on point. Okay, you might be very analytical too, but also like your intuition is right on the money. That's why you're going to be stubborn about it. So I definitely feel like you're, I don't know why I'm seeing someone, like you're the type of person to do everyone's taxes, because you know how it, like, you know how to collect the most refund from the government or something like that. That's another thing I'm getting here. You're just very in tune, because again, you know the core of how things should feel like, maybe how it should feel like. Okay, yeah, I really love this. So yours is definitely for very lighter, and I like it because, yeah, it just feels to me like, you know, you're like, I know what I like, and I'm going to do the things that helps me enjoy the things that I like, right? Like, hey, I'm going to go to bed early because you know, tomorrow I want to watch the sunrise, because guess what? Watching the sunrise is like doing my sun salutations, and like, you know, like it makes me feel something at my core, you know, it makes me feel good, right? So it's like you're constantly putting yourself in places to elevate, okay? Or you're constantly doing things for yourself that puts you in the best position to live your highest timeline. And that's authority. Like, it takes a lot for you to, you know, give your see this authority within yourself, okay? especially if you're someone who feels like you had to listen to other people, especially if you've been like a people pleaser, or if you've always like submitted to the authorities in your life to make the decisions for you. Now it's this reality that you're jumping into is kind of like, nope, I'm not an autopilot. I'm taking back my power, authority, okay? And like I'm following my gut feeling, because that's what feels sweet to me. This is about gut feeling, like the nectar, the source. Because guess what? I have bloomed, I have matured. Each of my petals, I have been patient enough for them to open up and reveal something different about me. So it's like now I am confident in my authority over myself, and I am exalted in my core with what I feel, with my intuition here. Okay, I really like this energy. So let's see how you're going to be doing this. Let's see how your guides, what your spiritual team, how they're wanting to guide you to take this quantum leap. That's interesting. But let's just look it up. I'm not going to take them all. Ace of Stones, Ace of Pentacles in the West. Yep, new beginning, where you're, again, where things feel solid for you, where you can act like all the things that you wanted, okay? This Ace of Pentacles is literally the reward of all these things that you've planted, and they're all growing, okay? And you're actually reaping the rewards. Ace of Pentacles. And again, you're going to feel rewarded. Like everything you're doing is going to feel rewarded. You're going to feel like, yes, I did that, Oh, I like this for you. And then we have here Prince of Wands. This is Krishna. Dancing to the beat of your own drums. Illusion of success. Again, like, yes. Okay. Illusions of success. Illusions of success. I'm now seeing these mirrors. It's like maybe you thought this was going to be successful. You tried it, but it didn't work. But then you came out of it. And then you have the courage to jump back into another thing again, and another thing, and another thing, until you finally decide, or you understand what true success means to you. Not what it means to everyone outside. Not what it means to the people that you consider the authorities over you. No. This is like, what does true success means to you? Because that's what we're working with now. The Hermit. Alright, so I'm going to be starting from right to left, okay? We're going to start with this card. This is the Hermit, alright? And like I said, I feel like, again, you jump into each experience, right? Maybe you feel like, okay, they said you were going to be successful if you were a nurse, instead of being, instead of doing something that you truly felt called to do. Or maybe like a lawyer or something, okay? Just, yeah. And it's like maybe you jumped into that experience. Yes, you went to school, you did all your studies, you got your master's and all that, and it just didn't feel fulfilling to you. It didn't feel like it was you. So you come out of that, and you not only do you come out of that, again, like I said, you come out of it courageously ready to jump into the next experience. But before that, there's always a pause moment for you here. You see this order that we're seeing here. This is also from this Hermit, because you go to the top of the mountain, right? It's like you are the one that has the energy to, this is your guides telling you, like, listen, we're always with you, especially when you choose to sit down and reflect on the last experience that you just came out of. That's when we're strongly with you too, okay? Because this is a Virgo. This is also a Virgo card. Again, order, right? Being able to see things from a very high perspective, but also having the courage, the drive, and the resilience to go and climb a mountainous challenge, to where you then get to the peak of that mountain. You get to the peak of that mountain, and then you start to see, okay, like things become clearer for you. That's what I'm getting here. And always know that whatever challenge you go through, you will always win, okay? You will always be at the peak of that mountain. That's what they're telling you here. Because you have this energy of this order around you, of being able to see things like, okay, this, like problem solving. Yes, problem solving energy. That's what I'm getting here. You really do your reflection. You really bring Like, see that light that you're holding, that's also your core, that's your nectar, that's what's stubborn, because you're like, I know how this is supposed to feel, so something is wrong, let's go look at it, let's go check, let's go, let's go see, let's go course correct. That energy is always around you here. And then we have here, exactly, this is that clarity, Ace of Swords in the South. Okay, the clarity of maybe ways that you've done things in the past and how you can do it in the future, the ways that maybe you have felt defeated before, okay, by your own swords, or by your own thoughts, the thoughts that you allowed to take root in your own mind, right? The thought of, maybe what should have been the norm, what other people are doing, and blah blah blah. It's kind of like, yes. It's kind of like they're like, no, 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 no. All the guidance that you're looking for is always going to come within. It's going to come from within. When you start to listen to other people, or you're comparing yourself to other people, that's when you know that you're doing something wrong, because then you're not focusing on your own nectar, on your own sweetness, on your own unique abilities. And that's why you will always feel defeated. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a new, okay. 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 Okay, this is a wake up call for sure. This is definitely a wake up call. I mean, yes, this quantum leap is a is a wake up call, but it's a wake up call that you're now ready to take. That's what it is. It's a wake up call that you are ready to walk into. You're ready to take authority over your own life again and do this for yourself. That's what I'm getting here. Within Aeon. Aeon again is like reconciling all of the experiences that we go through, the light and the dark, basically. Again, it's kind of like another group in here, because I'm looking at the one eye here. And again, it's just your ability to be sharp, to have a sharp focus, to be able to see through those illusions. And again, the illusions of success, that maybe what society has deemed to be success may not be what's for you. So I feel like within Aeon here, you're starting a new journey. This new beginning for you is one where, you're very aware of, okay, of the illusions of what you want and of what you've been told that you want. Yes, basically, of what you truly want and what you've been told that you should want. That's what I'm getting here. And the last card here, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Take a gamble. Take a risk. Bet on yourself. Take a bet on yourself, because you will be surprised. You will be surprised. Take a bet on yourself. Take a bet on yourself. Awaken to this nectar that you are. Because again, I started this reading saying that you are fully bloomed. You are fully matured. So if you think that, I don't know, I'm getting this sense of like, this is someone who has authority, but maybe they don't feel like they have authority. Maybe they feel like they have to go to someone before they can achieve what it is that they want to achieve. And it's like this reading, this quantum leap for you is more so you claiming that you do have that authority, because your spiritual team is definitely on your side here. They're saying if you felt defeated, wake up, get up, like it's fine. Wake up, okay? Because that was your wake up call to seeing that, maybe the things that you were investing in as, you thinking you're building success were illusions of what other people claimed to be success. Okay? You have the vision of your own. Look, Wheel of Fortune, this Wheel of Fortune is a woman, essentially, like looking into the veil, essentially looking into, she's a seer for sure. She's a seer. She's a visionary, this Wheel of Fortune. And this is also fate. This is to say that fate supports you. Wheel of Fortune is always a good card to get. It never means anything bad, because it's just like, again, understanding our cycles. There's going to be cycles where we're on top and then we'll fall, and then we'll go on top and then we'll fall, which is interesting, because that's been a message reoccurring in some of the piles here. But for you, I'm reading it as your guides are looking at you like, no, like this is you. You're the hermit. You are the wise sage. Okay, you are the wise sage that knows what's coming next, because you've probably gone to that mountain, reflected, and there's been some, divine intervention, but also enlightenment that you've received. Okay. And the walk back downstairs, or the walk back down into society, is easier for you now, because you know what you want, you know how you want to appear. Okay. And you know the core of things. Like, it's a gift. It feels like a gift. Okay. Something within your intuition shifts, and it starts to dictate what you want in your reality. But it also dictates it from a place of order and a place of authority and exaltation. And that's what's going to be different, is your intuition essentially dictating things. Okay. And you being able to listen to that and follow through and take those actions. That's what I'm getting here. All right. I feel like this change definitely is a mental one. It was a mental shift that you had to go through, but also to see that you have the visions, like the visions are clear. And it was just like an alignment, just like taking a quick break, a quick stop before we keep going. That's what this energy was for you. The way to call in this quantum leap for you is, first of all, believe in the impossible. Okay. Believe in the impossible. Also reflect. Okay. Reflect. And also, during your reflections, something will be very clear to you about how you've always been guided. Okay. How your spirit guides have always been around you. All the breadcrumbs of trails that you, okay, like I said, heightened senses. Exactly. Was this the part I was saying that? Yes, with the nectar. Yes. Heightened senses here. That's how it starts. And then you will feel things at your core. Like the truth will strike you at your core. The truth will be like a sword pressing into your consciousness. Okay. And being like you will be able to tell who's lying to you and who's not. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. You will be able to tell the core of, anything someone is telling you, whatever someone is saying, the truth you'll be able to pick up on. And you'll be able to pick up on if they're lying. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. I like this for you, because this defeat is definitely what's leaving. It's you using these projections, okay? These projections of, others' fears that has essentially, again, taken root within your own mind. And you you're like, I see them coming out within aeon, and you're reborn again. Reborn. Okay, so rebirth, that's what I'm getting here. A rebirth that assures you of you now, again, trusting and believing in the impossible. Yeah, trusting and believing in the impossible. Okay, we're gonna move ahead. Let's see here what your angels want you to know within the hermit. Because look at the hermit. There's like a huge ball of light already, okay, at the top of the crown, the head, right? And you can kind of see, the winged creatures. There's too many things going on here. So you might quite literally be feeling that you could be standing by yourself, but also there may be like 3 people next to you, but like in reality, there's no one here. Okay. But that's just your body. Again, you feel the core of everything, right? That's just your intuition or your own body kind of activating itself to pick up on the extra energies around you, okay? The things that you cannot see, right? And believing in the impossible, right? Yes, I just wanted to add that. So let's see what your guys have to say. They definitely see you as a nectar, as something that's very sweet and pure. Conscious consumer, interesting. Yes. Okay, I'll tell you about that. Okay, that was funny. Conscious consumer. That's so funny, because like I said, within the hermit here, right? Conscious consumer reminds me again of the defeat within the 5 of Swords here, right? Because it's like, what are you perceiving, right? What information are you plugging yourself into? What is the source behind it? And is it one that's actually beneficial for you and your highest timeline? If it's not, cut it off. That's the clarity here, is to use this sword, okay, the sword of your mind, to cut that off. Because again, you're very clear. Your intuition has been telling you this. It's just time to follow through and take away all of this projection and allow for your rebirth to happen. So Conscious consumer here says you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products that are products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trades and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Yep. I think those are the clarity that you are also getting here within the Hermit. Like you're reflecting on like how the choices that you've been making, okay? Yes. Yeah, this is like, again, you're shedding yourself from, the authority figures that has imposed themselves on you. That's what I'm getting here. The things that they told you want that you shouldn't want, that you don't even need. And then we also have here, let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them, okay? That's what happens within the Wheel of Fortune here, is you learning from your past mistakes and also seeing what's possible for the future. Within the Hermit here too, learn from your past mistakes. Reflection within the Hermit, okay? The Hermit, again, is a wise sage, and his experiences are the only things that makes him wise. He's not just bestowed wisdom. No, he had to go through each of these doors to be able to acquire this insurmountable wisdom of intuition that he now has. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do for you is we want to get, what else do we want to get? Oh, we're going to get you some magical spell cards, some prayers, okay? Let's see within these cards what helps you really transition into this new timeline, okay? Okay. Wow. Psychic protection. Yes. I do not like this energy. I do not like that energy. Yeah, like I really feel like maybe you're listening to too many people to make your own decisions. You might be at a crossroads, yes. And while that's vulnerable for you, while it's very vulnerable when you're at a crossroads, trying to decide, okay, which way should you go? What do you really want? That's when a lot of these, like, yes, that's why a lot of like people's advice, quote unquote, people's advice or things, or them telling you, well, you should have done it like this, like that, like that. Have you not noticed that a lot of people like to give people advice and they're not even taking it for themselves? So just be careful where you're getting your advice from, or like the people that you're entrusting to, speak life into you, okay? We have here psychic protection, okay? Psychic protection. Know that you're protected, okay? Know that you're protected. You're the nectar. You're definitely protected. Your sweetness, your essence, your core, the core of who you are has always been protected. And I think that's why you come out of these doors and you just go into another one, because you're like, oh, okay. Like you just, with your sweet self, with this rainbow, you just go and you're a free spirit. You want to experience things, okay? Around me now, a shield of gold protected me strong and bold. Say that with authority. Around me now, a shield of gold protected me strong and bold. Okay? And then the other one that we have here is healing. Wow, this new reality, this new timeline for you is one where you know that you're protected, you're psychically protected, and also you're healed. Healing here says, candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. Candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. So candles might be a way for reflection for you as well because the Hermit is essentially also someone that's meditating. It's like the meditating Buddha. Okay, just really going back down to that 0 point, releasing your troubles, let go of your bills right now, all the 10 million things that you have to do as a human to live another day, okay, to survive another day, and go to this Hermit, this sacred space, all right, where you meet your guides and where you also meet yourself, your higher self, okay, because this is a sacred space. That's where this healing is coming from, this order, okay. And you see how these cards are kind of all the placement of the card too. You're definitely exalted every time that you're believing in the impossible. Every time that you believe in miracles, you are exalted, okay? And let go of guilt. Let go of any guilt, okay? Let go of guilt and cyclically protect yourself from any shame or guilt that you may be feeling. That's what I'm getting there. Healing. All right, so final things, final thoughts, okay, from your guides. Let's see. Actually, let me ask your higher self what your higher self wants you to know. What power animal your higher self wants you to hone in for this timeline to really attract. Okay. Okay, that's beautiful. Actually, I did need 3. All right. So the first one, let's see what the first one says. This one here says, ooh, pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Exactly. Conscious consumer. What are you consuming? Not just food. Conscious consumer. What are you feeding your mind? Who are you allowing to speak life into you? Wisely. Okay. Oh my God. Do you see that these pigs, they have wings? And it goes to also say, believe in the impossible, because, you know, if pigs can fly, they probably could in your world, okay? As you're jumping through this Akashic stargaze. So again, really believing in miracles. Yeah, it's like, you know, if water can live out, if fish can live outside the water, okay? Really like testing your fantasies here, like your imagination. That's what I'm getting here, using your imagination, okay? And not letting it be restricted by maybe the way things are meant to be done in the society or like norm, okay? There's really something about just following your own intuition, not the way things has been done. Not to say that it's bad, but it's like your path is just different. That's what I'm getting here. There are no wrong path, but your path is different. And then oh, wow, number 22, you guys. Number 22, union with spirit. It says dragonfly spirit. Dragonfly spirit is also an ancestor spirit, you guys. So keep that in mind. Truth transcends illusion. Truth transcends illusions. Truth transcends illusions. Okay, right? The truth of your own core, of who you are, transcends the illusions of success, of what, again, society has claimed to be success or deemed to be success. Truth transcends illusion. And then the last card here is, wow, porcupine spirit. It's time for a beginner's mindset. I literally just said that. I just said there are no wrong paths, but you have a different path, okay? And it's time for you to use beginner's mindset into this quantum leap that you're taking, this new timeline that you're jumping into, because it's going to require that. It's going to require you, again, because you're very sensitive now, I feel like. Use your imagination, but also do not allow, okay, do not allow maybe the way things are meant to be done. All right. Do not allow the way things are meant to be done in society to block what it is that you're trying to create or what it is that you're trying to build. Beginner's mindset, yes, like use your own imagination here. Miracles, okay? Because I really feel like there's a miracle that's going to happen to you. Within this wheel of fortune, there's going to be a gift, okay, waiting for you. But it requires you to take that leap and also use a beginner's mindset. This is feeling also for me like the fool's journey. Like, again, leaving all the baggage and just like this hermit here, being open arms, like opening your heart for all these experiences that want to come in, and also to go into these experiences, every new opportunities with authority, knowing that, again, you're going there for either a lesson or a blessing, and both of those are needed for your soul's growth. Okay, group number 2, this is all that I'm seeing for you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that I provided you some clarity, comfort, and confirmation. Okay, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye. Hello there, group number 3. Welcome to your reading, where we are taking a look at your new timeline, your new reality, okay, of this quantum leap of faith that your intuition has been calling you to take. All right. So first of all, I do not want the word venom okay, to deter you away from this pile. All right, do not be scared. There's nothing going on. If anything, I actually see this as you being able to handle a lot of things that people cannot handle. Like you're really seeing, okay, the nitty gritty of what it means to be human, like the not so fun parts, but also working your best or doing your ability, do like working to the best of your ability to kind of like hold this. It's kind of like you're even becoming of service to be able to hold this venom and not let it spew out into reality or spew out into the rest of the world because you care so much, right? And it's like this is essentially, I'm getting you. You know how they say if you want to change the world, you change yourself. That's what this energy is giving me is, wow, my group number 3, this is huge because it really feels to me like you've seen something has been shown to you, right? Something has been shown to you and you can no longer like something that's not very good, okay, that shouldn't be happening has been shown to you, or like you've become aware of that in reality, in our reality. And I'm getting that you're essentially a warrior, okay? This timeline that you're going into, the new timeline you're going in there as a warrior because you know that you have work to do and you are not scared of it, okay? If anything, you are in an energy of like, listen, I will destroy you. Like literally, I like I will destroy you. I don't know whatever this venom is, but it's a venom that, yes, something that can poison you, right? And it's almost like you have built immunity to that, okay? And you're using yourself to kind of, yeah, it's like you built immunity and you're giving everyone immunity from this venom. That's the best way I can say that right now. Okay, because you sat with this problem, right? And you saw where the problem was. And I really think that moving on, you're going to be like heralded messages of how to get away from this problem, whatever this venom is, okay? But this is something again that if someone else would have been poisoned with this, they would have ran rampant with it. It would have been bad. But with you, it's almost like this thing got trapped, okay? It got tricked. It thought it was gonna come to you and control you, but like no, you started killing it from the inside out. It's very beautiful energy because you are very courageous. You are very, very courageous, my group number 3. The way that I'm seeing this venom, it's like it did not affect you at all. You are actually one of the ones that can hold this, but also change it, like bring true change to whatever this venom is, okay? So group number 3, like, yeah, let me know in the comments what's resonating for you, like, so far, because this is interesting. I feel very proud of you. And I think it's also like your spirit guides are like your own spiritual team infusing that with me. Like my chest area is booming. I feel like there's a lot of energy there and it just feels like I really have courage. Like I'm like, I don't care. Like I will see this through. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, because it's like, again, I am a warrior and I will fight till the death. So you're fighting against this venom. And that's why I said don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. If anything, like it feels like that venom has become your own prey. All right, so this is the frequency of what's opening up for you in that new reality, okay? Coherence, number 13. And now I'm thinking of Friday the 13th, okay? And you know how like there's a lot of stories around surrounding Friday the 13th or like the number 13 and how it's like dark or whatever. That's also coming into mind for me. There's something within your reading that's okay. Coherence here says the frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. uniting the mind and the heart, okay, not picking one or the other. And maybe the venom that you were holding is has to do with the ability, it has to do with like, oh, always go with your head, go with your head, you know, not your heart. Or like maybe you've been told not to be too emotional or something like that. But you definitely sense a flaw in a mindset, and to bring coherence, you kind of held, again, you held the poison within you, like so much so that your own frequency started to change this poison, or it started to change, like it started to bring more harmony into this thing, and that's why you were able to withstand it, okay? And that's why I feel that warrior energy with you, because you're going to create the optimal you're going to have the optimal ability to create the reality that we desire, the reality that is good for our highest timeline. I don't think you're only doing this for yourself. I definitely think you are the change that we want to see in the world. That's your perspective all day, every day. That is how you live your life. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, that's the quantum leap that you're taking. Oh, wow. Before I just grabbed that, but before I actually, yeah, let's just open it then. But yes, this frequency here, okay, this card here is your soul's growth, okay? What's upgraded, what's activated for you in that quantum leap, in that reality, is your angelic frequency. Oh, yes, I mean, of course, it had to be an angel-like type being that would take, you know, this amount of darkness and not allow that darkness to overthrow itself, okay? Not allow that darkness to overshadow its light, okay? And bring more coherence. Oh my God, your reading is very interesting to me. It is very, very interesting to me because, yes, okay, angelic frequency says angels are here, you are safe, there's a potent connection. Angels are here, you are safe, there's potent connection between you and your angels. And you know, your higher self is also your angelic self. So I'm thinking that I feel like that's really why you were called to this realm, to this earth, because that's like earth. It was like maybe your energy sense, or your soul, your spirits, your angelic frequency sensed, you know, the call to want to come forth, to come here and take the venom, and essentially, like, oh my God, it's like with this light, it's like you're transmuting it, so transmuting. So you are definitely awakening to this, more of this angelic frequency within this quantum leap, and that's why they've been telling you, like, that's why you've probably been sensing this, okay? Yes, you're essentially flushing out something. You're flushing out like something that was supposed to poison you. Your energy awakened, your angelic frequency awakened to its knowing, right? And it started to like purge that thing from within you. And because you're doing that, like, you have no idea how much it's also reverberating into all of your surroundings, into everyone that you meet. And that's such a very beautiful energy. And I think that's definitely what you're doing. Like, that's what you're awakening to now. So I want to go ahead and see within this astrology, okay, what areas this is affecting, this quantum leap. Okay, one. Okay, what areas? Let's see, this one came out first. Wow, resourcefulness. Exactly. You're like a vulture. Like, you just come, you're like, okay, that's not good. That's the poison. We need to get this out. Like, I love earth so much that I'm gonna eat everything that's not good for it. Okay. And I'm the one that can digest it. Like, I have, you know, like, I have what it takes to be able to take these things within me, digest them, and then put out a new energy. That's you, group number 3. Like, this is your highest timeline. You in your highest timeline is a vulture. You are eating things that no longer serves us. And it's very self-sacrificial. Group number 3. It's very self-sacrificial because now we have here Sun in Cancer, resourcefulness, like creating spaces, okay? Creating spaces where people that has this venom, again, can also purge this venom the way that you have. So creating spaces of, yeah, that really brings home to people, like the feeling of home, the feeling of like they're not alone, okay? The feeling of like connection, okay? The feeling of, yeah, remember I said I was feeling something with my heart, you know? It's crazy because the heart and the mind came out within coherence, but also the heart, the breasts, right? That the bosom is, the chest area is also representative of Cancer, like nurturing, you know, like feeding something from out of yourself. Think about a mother and a child, a mother and a newborn child. It's kind of like the mother is the one that holds the milk, like the milk that, like, yes, you can't create that anywhere else. It's a human, you know. It's giving its child what the child needs to be nurtured in this world, okay? And then we also have here Jupiter in Aquarius, innovation. Jupiter in Aquarius with innovation. So every time you're following your heart and creating innovative ideas, there's going to be luck always around that. There's always going to be expansion around that. Somehow, somewhere, you're going to have an idea and you will find people that want to invest in that idea, or people that want to help you expand that idea, or people that, you know, are going to help you boost that idea. It's because your work here, your mission here is like that of an angel's, and help will always be provided to you. Okay, so what is it that you feel like you need to start doing now? Because that's what this quantum leap is talking about. It's talking about like your way of creating something that feels like resourcefulness for all the poison, and how to turn that poison into something better. This is alchemy. This is alchemy. This is a story of alchemy. Alchemy is turning base metal into gold, right? So I'm feeling like you're turning this venom, which is base metal, into gold. You're being resourceful. You're turning your pain into power. Okay, through your innovative ideas, through the ways that you're becoming more coherent with your higher heart, you know, and your higher mind, because that's what it is. It's your higher heart and your higher mind. Okay, this is a mind of, this mind is like it's coming from a high intelligence. Okay, your ideas are coming from a place of high intelligence, because again, that's what's going to help you and help us really like purge this poisonous venom that, you know, we as a collective has been kind of born into, or I don't know, you know, but like it really feels like you have a mission here. Okay, and you have the key to something here. You have the key to the ways of being resourceful. And also now I'm thinking about the crows, or like ravens and stuff like that. So I'm getting that you definitely get signs on what is now ready to be gone, or like the things that are poison, they show themselves to you. They definitely like maybe people are not attuned to seeing that, hey, you know, this thing that looks like, you know how they say all that glitters isn't gold. Maybe not a lot of people have the wisdom to see that all the glitters isn't gold, but then you see that, and then you see the flaw, and you like essentially absorb it, because you don't want it passed down into the world. So you absorb it and you refurbish it, or like you refine that energy, or like you purge it, and then you bring better energy or innovative ways or innovative energies into reality. That's the best way I can say this. That's your quantum leap. That's the reality that you're opening up to. Wow, like I love it for you, group number 3. Group number 3, it really feels to me like you're almost at the final end of something here. Some struggle, I don't know what it is, but this struggle again was a catalyst for you to really walk as an angel, and for you to really see like how beautiful you are, like being of service in this way to the world. Like that's it takes courage, group number 3. Okay, so let's go ahead with the tarot. Let's see what you guys have to say about how you do this. Okay, the path of least resistance, on how you can attract this new reality. Overflowing. Oh, I love this. All right, overflowing. All right, something else is coming through, group number 3. Okay, and I think it also goes to show how advanced you are as a spiritual person. And I mean, whether you even claim that or not, right? But you're advanced. Your energy is advanced. And it goes to say that the other thing that came with this venom, the way that I'm reading it now again, is I'm looking at the divine feminine energy. And, people often think divine feminine energy is like soft and, submissive and, all the good, rosy, flowery parts of it, right? But there's also a dark feminine, the divine dark feminine energy as well. However, we know very little to that energy, right? We know very little of it because it is wild, it is unpredictable, it is unknown, right? But it is also the void, it is the veil, right? And I'm getting that you are definitely a person who travels between veils here, obviously. But, and then, there's this energy of, I think you're shedding light onto the dark feminine energy, and how it's not just a destructive energy, and how people can actually use this to alchemize. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. It's like I feel like you're also saying that even that dark feminine energy is an angelic energy that we can use to alchemize, if anything. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Because yeah, dark feminine energy is definitely very helpful for you when you are trying to, again, like rip off poison, like things that are poisonous that have taken root in your womb. So it's like, yeah, like you do need to become a warrior to go fight some of these things. And that's when the use of dark feminine energy really comes into play. Okay. And a lot of like mirror magic, or like really looking at yourself in the mirror, not like accepting all of your flaws, right? And overflowing with joy, even with those flaws. That's what dark feminine energy is about. Like just accepting all the parts of yourself, the ones that they have told you to reject, the ones that, that they have poisoned you to reject. Yes, that definitely wanted to come through because I'm feeling a feminine energy here that's just like, that just wants to be liberated. It's a liberation. It's kind of like, I feel like that dark feminine energy, it's like they lied about me. They lied about me. They didn't understand me enough, and they betrayed me as, a taboo or something that you shouldn't work with, but they lied about me. And I want you to speak the truth about me. I want you to, like, that's what I'm getting here. It's like that energy is telling you it came to you so it can liberate it. Okay, wow, that is very interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. That's why you're the warrior that it shows. It's like it shows you as its mascot. Okay, I don't know, but that's coming to mind. It shows you as its mascot to, bring the truth, okay, of what this energy feels like, of what this energy is actually supposed to help us do. And one of it is overflowing here with Three of Cups energy. It's like, yeah, like when you're always feeling like you're joyful, feeling like you're happy, like that's what's helping wash away. It's like the waters that are washing away or clearing away this old story of whatever this poison or venom may be, through creating experiences, or even like a soul family, something like that, overflowing with joy because of the connection that you're making. And then we also have here Eight of Pentacles, because guess what, you are a master. Okay, you have come to this like the reason overflowing is here is because you have learned things. Okay, you've learned to do things differently, but you have also learned things with like a sense of like you've also mastered things. Like you have studied something. I think you've studied this venom. You've studied every way that it tries to trick you into falling into its traps again. And that's why, like, I really feel like you're coming out of this. Like you gained mastery over this, and that's why you're feeling so happy. That's why you're now connected to more and more people who, you're not depleting yourself to complete each other. No, if anything, everyone brings something to the table, and it just builds more abundance for all of us. Because, like, guess what, we're all helping each other from, releasing ourselves from this venom, or releasing ourselves and liberating ourselves. Okay, freeing ourselves in the place that we were chained, essentially, through this venom, because this venom is also a chain. Yup, do you see? So that's that dark feminine energy coming in here, because this is, I have to cover this. This is Kali Ma. And if you know about Kali, like, now it makes sense. It makes so much sense what she was telling me. Yes, Kali is the destroyer. Kali is the destroyer energy. She is a warrior. Exactly. And you know, she opens her tongue unashamed because she is ready to express herself and the truth. And if you don't like the truth that I'm saying, I don't care, but I will speak the truth, okay? It's up to you to take it or not. That's Kali's energy because you know what? I have a duty to protect something here. I have a duty to protect the underdog. I have a duty to protect, yeah, I have a duty to protect. That's what Kali is saying here. Okay. And I'm also getting this patriarchy energy. There's this energy of, like, you know, yes, like dismantling patriarchy. Okay. Dismantling patriarchy. That's what Kali here is doing. Because if you think about it too, like, the man is at the bottom and she's at the top. So it's essentially, she's saying that she rules over that. Like, her intuition comes forth before, like, the rules, yes, the rules that she was supposed to follow, those kind of things, because those rules was what poisoned her. That was the poison that she was that's the poison that she was taking, and it suppressed her and it made her dormant. It made her dormant to where, yeah, like, it made her dormant. So finally she releases herself from this chain, okay, and she essentially attains self-mastery. Okay, there you go. Illusions of success. And then what else? Ra. Okay. Ra. Okay. Ra. Okay. Yeah, Kali here is the Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands is like using your own magic to work. It's exactly what I picked up from this Venom. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna just be repeating myself, but my group number 3 is like, kudos to you. Okay, because this is the timeline that you're entering, is one where you are overflowing with joy. Okay, and because you're overflowing with joy and happiness, new experiences are opening up to you, right? And you know, you claim your sense of self-mastery here because, again, you have, like, you've been through, you know, life has really thrown some experiences at you, and you stood up with courage, okay, to fight courageously, okay, and proudly. And that's why life really, really loves you, because it's now saying that these illusions of success within Ra, Father of Swords in the South, which is the King of Swords, you now know. You know how to wield your sword. You know your boundaries, okay? You know how to cut, again, these venom. You know exactly what to take out. Again, you're the vulture. You know what to eat that doesn't belong to this realm anymore. That's not for our highest good, okay? So that's definitely what you're clearing up within these illusions. It's, you've gained mastery over illusions. You've gained mastery over illusions. You've gained. So what's in your quantum leap is you knowing that you have gained mastery through all of your experiences. You have definitely had a lot of experiences that have given you wisdom and also fortitude within your own spirit. Fortitude within your own spirit to be stubborn, okay? To be a fighter, to be a warrior, to be able to, yes, because this poison needs a warrior. Yes, it needs this King of Swords energy. And it's like you have, okay, this red over here is also a regeneration of, this red over here foretells of your own ability to be able to regenerate, especially when you've gone through like a mental challenge, okay? And it's like you come out of it even more powerful than the last time. You come out of it even more powerful because you shed something every time. You shed something to gain more clarity and to gain more wisdom, okay? That's what I'm getting here. All right, we're going to move forward. Yours was definitely very straightforward, and I think it's because, again, you know exactly what you're doing. This angel here is a very, very soft but stern spirit, okay? And it's like everything is behind you. Even nature spirits are behind you because they know the work that you're doing, and that's why you always receive help wherever you where, like, even from the places that you didn't expect, you will receive help, okay? Don't worry. That's what I'm getting here. All right, so we're going to move forward. Let's see. Honestly, I'm going to ask Ra, because when it comes to Ra, Ra is the sun god. So that means like you are the source of your own reality. You're the source of everything for yourself. And it's also because of clarity, right? So because you have to, yeah, like you have to be able to, you have to want to also see the truth and not just what you want to see. You have to be able to see the truth, the absolute truth of a reality, and not just what you want to see. And I think that's why this power was bestowed upon you, because again, you see through those illusions and you cut through them clearly. Like you are actively determined to yes, you're actively determined, okay, to purge this venom out of out of yourself, out of everyone around you. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Yeah, so you're going to have a lot of mental energy, a lot of ideas on, and I feel like even your ways of problem solving are going to increase, okay? Because somehow you're just going to find the right answer to the problems that you're looking for. That's what I'm getting here. But there's so much joy, so much joy. Like you're even happy with the ups and the downs, because you're like, oh, well, this is another opportunity for me to become a warrior. This is another opportunity for me to do this and that. Yeah. Also, your energy is giving me crone. Okay, like you're the crone energy. That's definitely what I'm getting here. You're definitely a crone, and that's why you hold a lot within you. That's why you, like, you're working for people that don't even know you're working for them. Okay, it's like you are praying over things that don't even know they're praying over them. That's what I'm getting. You're like a grandmother that is always like, that has seen through life. Like you've been through so many experiences. You've seen a lot of things, and you hold a lot of wisdom. But also, you're also praying for. You're praying for world peace or something like that. You know, everyone's your child. You're praying for everyone. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Okay. Ooh. So let's see what your angels have to say. Okay, so from this we have, let's see, this is the first one. It says exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. Exactly. Again, being able to hold these things in and your high frequency energy levels, I feel like that's what's purging. You know, your high energy levels is definitely what's purging this venom. Okay, so make sure you're working out, make sure you're keeping your energies high so that you can, yes, overshadow this energy. And the next one that we have says, oh, wow, it is safe for you to receive. Yes. Don't think that you're always just subjected to keep doing this work, okay? Because I know, like, if you feel like this is a mission for you, this is a mission that you take very, very seriously. Group number 3. And like I said, it has an energy of self-sacrificial energy to it. It has this self-sacrifice energy to it. And I think that's why your angels wanted you to know this, that it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses this world. Wow, group number 3. That's the angel within you, because you're like, oh, I don't need a reward for this. Like, this is just what I came here to do. I don't need a reward for that. I don't need, but it's like maybe that closes you off to, you know, some of the reward that you should get, you know, that you know, because you're helping a lot, and you know things want to reward you, so don't say no. Life wants to reward you, so don't say no. Okay. And so another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get some magical spell cards here. Let's see what energies, you know, let's see what energies can be used to hone in or attract this reality. Creativity, I love it. Creativity, yes. Play, imagination, yes. Creativity is overflowing for you for sure, okay? Everything, anything that fills your cup is overflowing, okay? Whenever you're filling your cup, definitely your abundance will be overflowing. Creativity here says, by all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. And doesn't it look like this angelic frequency is so tapped in? It's like a being that rose, that's standing very high, connected to the heavens and the earth, the feet connected to the earth and the head connected to the heavens. Okay, and it's like these light codes are just flowing through you, like you're safe. There's potent connection. Like all above, all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. So connect to your angels as well, okay? Because there are creative ways that is not so there are creative and fun ways for you to battle this dense dark energy. That's what I'm getting here. This low vibrational energy. Okay, for you to be able to transmute that low vibrational energy, okay, and purge. All right, then we have, oh, we have study. Oh my God. It's so funny. Okay, yeah, they're putting you to work for sure. Innovation, okay, finding creative new ways, new ideas to be resourceful, but also knowledge. Knowledge, that self-mastery isn't just gonna come from anywhere, okay? It's gonna come from you studying, it's gonna come from you having different experiences, you having questions, and you trying to find answers to those questions through studying, okay? And it says, let my mind be clear and strong, let me study well and long. Let my mind be clear and strong, let me study well and long. Remember I was telling you this red mental energy? That's what this is about too, because I feel like, again, you're gonna be so like aligned and to, because again, you become like, you are aware that you are a conduit, okay, for divine energies to pass through you into this realm, right? So this sword is is your mind. The sword is your mind, okay? Standing tall, courageously, right? And saying, let me be clear and let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. And using this studying or this mental agility to bring more clarity, okay, and solutions to any poisonous scenario or poisonous situation that you feel like you're going through whenever it does arise, okay? Any illusions, okay? Yeah, King of Swords, because this King of Swords, I'm telling you, he is sitting in front of his domain. His sword is definitely ready to cut, and his words definitely cut, okay? His words can cut. He is very witty, and he will tell you about the day you were born, because he'd be like, listen, I've been around, so don't even, like, I've been around for a long time. I've been around since before you were born, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting within Ra here. All right, so the last thing I want to do for you, my beautiful group number 3, is we're going to look at, let's see here, okay, from your higher self, your power animals, what your higher self wants you to know, okay? Your higher self wants you to know, for you to be able to continue to attract this new timeline that is ready for you, until you feel like it's actually here, until you feel like you start living it. Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it. 3 came out for me exactly like I want. Ask and you shall receive, you guys, okay? Oh my God. You guys, Scarab Beetle says, magic works through you. Magic works through you. Okay, now, this is interesting, because I think, again, magic isn't really good or bad. It's the intention behind how you use your magic is what's going to define who you are, right? It's the intention behind it, right? So I really feel like, again, you are the type that maybe you hold a lot of magic, or you hold a lot of like witchy energy, or like this wild, chaotic, feral energy of the dark feminine energy, and it definitely works through you, group number 3. And think about it, magic, if you think about it, I think our world today, people fear magic. There's a lot of fear, because, witches were hung at the stake and all that stuff. It's because people didn't understand that energy, right? So it's very interesting that Scarab Beetle from your higher self came and said, magic works through you, you angelic being, you, okay? You angelic being, you. Magic works through you, never forget. The next one says, turtle spirit. See, this is a crone energy, like I was saying. Crone all day. Turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. A crone understands that. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, slow and steady wins the race with the turtle spirit. And the last card that we have for you is parrot spirit. Wow, watch your words. I said the king of swords. Oh, okay. Okay, watch your words. Parent spirit, watch your words. Don't let it backfire on you. Okay, so when we talked about the king of swords, we said that he is essentially the king in his own kingdom, and he wields his sword with a lot of authority. But let's think about a sword. It's double-edged, right? You can use these words to cut others, but also, what are you saying to yourself? What are the words that you're saying to yourself? How are you speaking life into yourself? Are you using venomous words to talk to your own self? Because that's another thing that you're shedding completely. That's another thing that you're bringing more light into. Okay, so be careful, watch your word, because your word is your bond. Your word is your bond. Your words are spells, okay, and they take root. So be careful, all right? Do not use this power against yourself, okay? All right, my group number 3, this is all that I'm seeing for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope that it provided to you some clarity, comfort, and confirmation. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.